the line was that Joe Biden wasn't running his presidency. He was being propped up weekend at Bernie style, and other people, the aides were running the presidency.
Right.
I'm not sure that's true, but, a lot of books coming out on that subject. What's interesting, though, is when Donald Trump is asked in the Time magazine 100-day interview about the 9-0 Supreme Court unanimous decision saying he must facilitate the return of Kilmer, he says, well, my aides told me that I won that case.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
like,
and
this is like complete man in a bubble.
Yes.
Whose people are just telling him up is down, black is white, and he's believing he can't read his own Supreme Court decision. Is he that dumb?
Yeah, you think Trump reads Supreme Court decisions?
4 pages.
I don't, there's a lot of pretty serious legal writing in there. There's no way he reads that. There's no way he read it the first time, right? No. I mean, the PDP, remember
presidential.
To not even
know the content, like you lost.
Yeah.
Like, well, I know you don't accept you lost an election, but now you don't accept you lost a Supreme Court ruling?
And I can see it. Like, I can see one of Trump's people, not wanting to tell him that he lost because they don't want to make him mad.
At the Supreme Court that he packed.
Right. So they're like, you won-ish, sort of. We're doing what we can. So that I do think is probably what happened. And look, I think...
But it's worrying, right? If you think Stephen Miller is really running the country.
Yeah. No. I mean, though... Is it better to have Stephen Miller run the country than Donald Trump? I'm not convinced.
I don't know. What was it Lindsey Graham once said about choosing between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump? It's like choosing between being poisoned and being shot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not convinced that his aides are worse than he is, but that's
a fair point.
I mean, it's all bad. Look, there's no, I'm like the cockeyed optimist.
Do you want to be governed by sane fascists or insane fascists?